The Autel Nano Plus is a drone with sensational video quality. It is also capable of shooting excellent photos, although some work is still needed regarding the RAW files. The DJI Air 2S is a long-time favorite, a really solid and reliable drone with really nice colors both in video and in photos. In this video I will put the two models head to head in terms of photography for an epic clash. The Air 2S has a big 1-inch sensor with a fixed aperture of 2.8 and a field of view equivalent to 22 mm. It is capable of shooting still images with a real resolution of 20 megapixels. In the different photo modes, there is an option Smart Photo that detects the scene and automatically applies settings to improve the dynamic range or the low light capabilities, according to the light conditions. The Nano Plus has a slightly smaller sensor of 0.8 inches, with a fixed aperture of f1.9 and a field of view of 23 mm. The real photo resolution is 12.5 megapixels. But the Quiet Bayer sensor has the ability to split each pixel into 4 smaller ones, therefore achieving a sort of 50 megapixels, between quotation marks. This function is at the moment only available for JPEG files. The sensor of the Nano Plus has a RYYB color filter, which, together with a wider aperture, improves the low light and high dynamic range performance, in spite of the slightly smaller sensor. This bad boy has also a defog option, with 3 different strength levels, which I find useful in hazy conditions or to improve the structure of the sky, although I would avoid the stronger setting. Even though the RAW files of the Nano Plus have excellent potential, Autel has not yet supplied a lens profile and there are still several issues to be solved. There is a strong vignette at the edge and a tendency towards a green cast, which makes it quite hard to achieve the desired colors. It takes a good deal of post-processing to correct it. And in images containing the sky there is also an area of higher luminosity in the upper center, with a tendency to a magenta cast. I do get excellent results at times, but only in specific light conditions, and the results are not consistent. With other drones or cameras, I never use JPEG files, as RAW contains a lot more information and responds to color grading much better. But the good news about the Nano Plus is that the JPEG files are excellent. So, in this comparison I will be using mostly JPEG files. I do not find a big difference in terms of detail between the regular JPEG and the 50 megapixel ones, but the latter contain more info and respond better to post-processing. Let's start with some top-down images, with the camera tilted down for a bird's-eye view. In this case, the sky is taken out of the equation, the dynamic range is very limited, and we can concentrate on the details and the colors. As expected in both images, the detail is excellent, and the color rendition is slightly different, but in my opinion, there is no better or worse. It is really a matter of personal taste. So, this time is up to you to decide. Let us know in the comment below which one you prefer. Now we have some images containing the sky, but the sun is more or less behind the camera, so the dynamic range is quite limited. With the Nano Plus I have used the haze at medium strength, and it does help to get a better structure in the sky. Once again, both drones do a fantastic job. In my opinion, the colors of the Air 2S are a thing of beauty. It has always been my favorite drone for color rendition. The Nano Plus has certainly more detail, and some people might even argue that there is too much of it, and the images might look a bit too sharp. So, excellent results, but with a different flavor. Users may prefer one or the other according to their taste. Now, a few high dynamic range situations, image shot in the direction of the sun. The conditions were in most cases very cloudy, with southerly winds bringing a lot of dampness mixed with sand from the Sahara Desert. Horrible condition, with hardly any visibility. With Air 2S I did not find the smart photo mode very useful, so I stuck with the regular RAW files. With the Nano Plus I have used the JPEG 50 megapixel files. One thing to mention is that these files put a big strain on the graphic card, so if your computer gets stressed out, it is possible to use the regular JPEG file instead. They are almost as good, the main difference is that there is less room for post-processing and slightly less detail in the shadows. Once again, both models perform extremely well. The highlights are very well controlled, and there are still plenty of info in the shadows, without nasty flares or loss of saturation and detail. These are extremely difficult conditions. The color rendition is a bit different, so let me know in the comment below your preference. In the description you will find information about both drone and all the rest of the gear that I use. By purchasing through these links, I get a small tiny commission that really helps the channel. Don't forget to give a thumb up if you find this video interesting. Welcome to the kingdom of the Nano Plus. In low light conditions, this drone achieves mind-blowing results. Due to the combination of the wide aperture and the RYYB filter, the Nano Plus not only opens uncharted territories for low-light video and photography, but it is even better than many full-frame traditional cameras. Simply astonishing, beyond belief. The Air 2S performs very well for drone standards in low light. It retains a decent amount of detail in the shadows, and the noise is quite limited. The smart photo mode at times also gives quite good results. But for someone really interested in low-light photography, the Nano Plus is the way to go. It really is a no-brainer. Click on this link to watch my comparison of those two drones regarding video quality. And don't forget to hit the like button if you find this video interesting. Thank you.